Hi Virgos, it's Noel. How are you? Happy New Year to you. I hope you are very happy, that you're ready for the new year and that you have everything settled. For that year to be amazing. So you have plans and dreams and goals. And yeah, let's look at what's happening for you in love this year. And I will be using for the month to month reading the Romance Angels, and I will be using the Dark Mansion Tarot. Okay, for those of you who are interested, because I do have some people who uh, always ask me the questions like, what deck are you using? Even though I keep on giving out the name of the deck. But, anyways, dear Virgos, let's start with a prayer for you. Dear God, dear God, dear Jesus, thank you so much for everything that you do for us, and please tell us what you have in store for Virgo people for 2020 in love. What you have for them. Thank you. Amen. All right, so let me shuffle, and I'm gonna give you one card per month, starting with January. Virgo, January. February. March. Okay. April. May. And I'm just gonna push them down so that you can see actually. There you go. And June. July. August. September. October. November. And the last card is going to be December. At the bottom of the deck, guys, you have love yourself first, Virgos. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So this year, 2020, you have to focus on loving yourself, loving your body, loving your lifestyle, loving your ideas, and not letting other people judge you, criticize you, or try to change your mind and all of that. You have to be strong. And in a relationship, then try to, to stand your ground sometimes. Try to be assertive in a loving way, but try to be assertive a little bit, Virgos. Don't let anybody walk over you, especially if it's unfair. Don't listen to people who criticize also your choice of a partner. So you can be very attracted to a specific type of partner. It can be also have maybe a different culture, different race, different religion, and people can criticize you or judge you for that. And so that card is saying, trust yourself, trust your intuition, and love who you are and who you are with, because after all, it's your life. Okay, so that's for 2020, the message. Now, um, for January, you have honeymoon. Enjoy the place of holiday time together. So it looks like you're going somewhere or you're coming from somewhere. You can have also a road trip in January with your partner, especially if you're married, actually. And I'm wondering if your partner is not a Capricorn for some of you. And so you can maybe offer them something very romantic for their birthday. And it doesn't have to be that it's on their birthday, it can be just during the month of January, because you could not go for their birthday, you could not make it. So, but in January, maybe at the end of January, I'm actually seeing now the 22nd of January or the 27th of January for this honeymoon kind of trip, weekend away, road trip. It can be also a day at home where you are only the two of you. Okay, only the two of you, and just a very romantic day. February, you have make the effort. So for a lot of you Virgos, February is going to be a month of romance. Making the effort to be a bit more romantic, making the effort to show more of affection to your partner. And especially if your partner is the one, they plan the honeymoon or the trip or the weekend away, or the day with you. They're giving you massages and, they're cooking for you. I would say February is the time for you to finally show how in love you are with your partner. And I think it's very important that they know, not with only words but with actions, okay, what you feel for them. So it's going to be a very romantic month in the sense that you will show romance, so flowers and gifts. And if you're just dating somebody, seeing somebody, if you're going on a date, on that first date you could have flowers actually, which is really sweet. Okay, for March, you have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. And so this is a beautiful, beautiful card. I mean, your soulmate is entering your life in 2020. For those of you who are single and looking, but if you are already in a relationship, especially if you're married, then yes, it's your soulmate, and there is no doubt why you got married. So because it's your soulmate, that's why you should show more romance, even if it's not your thing at all. I mean, I'm not asking you to change your personality and all of that, but show just a little bit more romance in that relationship. And the month of March is going to be really romantic, really cute as well, really easy, and you're gonna spend a lot of time together, just the two of you, even if you have children. And even if you're not married and maybe you have children or they have children of their own, then you're going to spend more time, just the two of you, just enjoying the romance and talking. Communication is going to be great. So that's amazing. For April, finances and career. So one option is that some of you are going to meet someone around the work. If you live in an area where you have some mountains or just some rocks or something like that, it can be a name actually, rocks something, city rocks or vanity rocks, I don't know, but something maybe with rocks in the name as a town or a neighborhood. It can also be just an area where you have mountains. And so if you are in that area, you're going to meet someone around work, around their work, or around your work. Okay, so it can be in the building, it can be going out of the building, it can be going to the building at lunch break. Yeah, it's really, really next to that mountain area. So, um, even if you live in a country where you have a lot of mountains, and I'm picking up the Himalaya, I'm also picking up Canada, somewhere in Canada, as well as very dry regions. Um, there is something in the Middle East also that I'm picking up. I I just don't know what country it is, but something specific with the Middle East. Turkey, I guess. Turkey. Yeah, I'm picking up Turkey or something like that for you. All right. For what month is that? May. So that was April. For May, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So it's freeing yourself from limiting beliefs, freeing yourself from that kind of prison that you made for yourself, especially if you're single and looking for somebody. You could be very, very much into a specific style. Uh, and like, if you do not have somebody who fits that style, then you'd rather not see anybody. So you're very complicated. You don't let anybody in. And in May, I think you have to make the effort, if you want to be in a relationship, really, to let somebody in. It can be a friend of yours, it can be somebody who is, you know, pursuing you for a very long time, at least 2 years, and they're calling you, and it's on and off type of relationship. And yeah, it seems like you're playing hard to get, and or that you're just not that interested. But I feel like if you open your eyes a little bit, you'll see the qualities that the person has. They have a lot of qualities that, if you take the time to dig a little bit deeper, then you'll be very happy with that person. Okay, for June, we have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So if you're asking for pregnancy, if you're asking for marriage, or if you're just asking to meet the right person, your soulmate, first, your soulmate is gonna be there this year. And when I say your soulmate, because some people say we have a lot of soulmates, and I do believe that we do. We do have many soulmates. But in my case, when I say soulmate is there this year, and when I use that term soulmate, I actually mean, and in all my readings, I mean a life partner. So somebody that you're gonna marry, you're gonna have children with, you're gonna live together. That's what I mean when I say soulmate. So your soulmate, meaning your life partner, is going to enter your life this year. So you have to make sure you do not miss them, especially if you are in your prison here and you don't want to let anybody in just because they have dark hair, or they're very small or tiny, or they're a bit fat right now, overweight. Um, this is just a body, this is just the appearance. Inside, it's gold. It's just like gold. Yeah. All right. For July, we have separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So that's what I felt. Yeah. I think here, because the person that is interested in you, Virgo, there is somebody who's really into you, and for a reason, because they are your soulmate. Um, and you think, oh, there is something off. No, I don't want that. I don't need that at the moment. I'd rather have something else. A separation is gonna happen around July, because they're going to give up. They're going to give up because you're just not interested, or you're just not showing enough um, interest. So they will give up, and we'll see how it goes. But they will give up around the summer, and when they will give up, you will realize how much you miss them. So if it was your friend that you know, that you go out with, casually, the fact that they do not talk to you anymore, because yeah, they're gonna tell you, okay, I don't want to be your friends anymore, I just want to be with you, like as in a partner, romantic partner, and you're like, no. And so they cannot stand that, and they don't want to just be your friends and pretend that everything is fine if they love you. So they will leave, they will give up, and I'm pretty sure it's not gonna last. So, but they will give up at that time, and they will stop talking to you. It's gonna be a bit like a shock for you, because especially if it's someone who's not your friend, but somebody who's just always after you, always texting you, calling you. The fact that they stop suddenly, it's like, oh my god, what's happening? You know? In August, we have let go of control issues. Yeah. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Whatever situation that you're going through, whether you are married, in a relationship, or with that, friend or pursuer, if I can say that. Let go of control issues. Don't try to control everything. You have to, the only thing you have to do if you want to be happy this year when it comes to relationship is love yourself, love others, show the love that you have for others. But obviously, you cannot love somebody else if you do not love yourself. And you might think like, oh no, I don't like people who are too skinny, and maybe you're very skinny, and so you don't like that image on you. You don't like what you see in the mirror, and then obviously you don't want to be with somebody who's like you. Or this is just an example, of course. And so love yourself first, so that you can let in somebody who's actually gonna bring you what you need, and make you happy. So don't try to control everybody, and don't try to control your emotions as well. All right. Oh, maybe you can't really see. There you go. And then we have reconciliation. You see? That is great. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So once you let go of that control issue for September, what you have is that person coming back. That person is actually, you're gonna call them, you will text them, call them, you're gonna do something. For some of you, you will actually go to their door and just tell them, I miss you, you're my friend, or I know you don't want to be you just don't want to be friends, and I love you so much, and I agree that we should maybe start something. That's funny how I'm doing all the dialogues for you. That reconciliation is on the horizon. And then October, we have retreat. So it's time to disconnect from the world. I see you spending a lot of time, just the two of you, just going away, and it's like from this honeymoon, you just having another time in the year where you can be just the two of you. Okay, and this is for all of you Virgos, whatever situation you are, married, long-term relationship, single, but now with that friend or that chaser, if I can say that. And so it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. Yeah. A lot of time just with your love. Yeah. And then we have for November, flirt. Flirting, having fun, smiling and laughing, doing many activities together and touching. Yeah. I would say this is the beginning of a very, very, very nice relationship. And I'm talking for singles and dating. Because if you're married, it's already done. You can still flirt with your husband or wife, like obviously. And so this is going to be accentuated in November, the flirt. And by the way, the married people, the couples which are married, Virgos, you're going to have the most amazing year with your partner. It's going to be full of love and romance and flirt as well. So, I'm talking here mostly about people who are not married and not that much in a committed relationship, right? So let's say you don't live together, you don't have a child together. And last card for you, Virgos, for December we have oh, wow. Yeah, okay. This could be the one, and this is the one. I know, this is your life partner. A lot of people are meeting their life partners in 2020. It seems like it's the year of love. It's the year of, being with somebody. So that is really nice. So I'm just gonna give you one card from the Dark Mansion Tarot as the main theme of the year for all of you Virgos. Let's see what you have. The Knight of Wands. Virgos, the Knight of Wands is someone who's very determined. They are very determined to get you, very determined to be with you, and that is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or someone who has those qualities that are very passionate, they're very straightforward, determined. I hope you can see. Very, very determined. They're so determined that the horse is completely like out of control here, so they're gonna shake your life a little bit, which is much needed. Okay, thank you for watching, dear Virgos. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and leave your comments down below. This is so important for me. I want to hear your stories. Okay, take a good care of yourself, and I love you. Bye.